sent on the ground out to second. Cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Stepping in, Victor Mendoza. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
He's out. The second for one, but he's going to have to eat this thanks to a good hard slide and the runs in to score. Number 91 steps in now.
Hey, come on now, one time, right here, right here, kid.
Minor sets. Here comes the first. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. Victor Mendoza stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. On the ground to short. This could be 2. On to first, and they get them both. So stepping in, number 91, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Number 91 will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. Starling Marte digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Hit the second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Hector Sanchez comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here.
Hey, race that ground ball right here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? And the throw to first just about takes him out as it skips up and over him. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this 3-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the Topps Player Spotlight. Cobra is our subject, and not only was he an all-star during the midseason break, but he also shined the brightest out of all the great players in the game as he won the All-Star Game's MVP award.
You know, that's one of those honors, Matt, that's just really cool to get. Like you said, it means that you can dominate against the best of the best in the major leagues. Also, remember this, he's a big reason why his league's representative in the World Series will now have home field advantage.
A great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Number 91 will dig in for the first time now, and this coming on the heels of his 3-home run game yesterday afternoon. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. George Springer will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average 30s. Runner goes for third. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Hey, come on, big dog.
Avisail Garcia digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
Luke Rodriguez will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Little dribbler back at him. Throw on to
He's
first,
out.
and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So it's 2 runs on 2. Dalton Pompey will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Hey, we got one out here.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw gets him.
Oh.
2 down. Number 91 gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Looking to minimize the damage. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Pompey makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Hey, roll it up here.
Jordy Mercer will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. Number 91 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one.
Number 91.
First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Pompey. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ryan Hook will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon.
Hey, we got no
Not a
out.
lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. Cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 30.
Number 91 stands in.
Now batting. Number 91.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Danny Valencia will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him.
Victor Mendoza will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Number 91 will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run in the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. And ball 4 now as he'll take first. George Springer will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind.
No, he's
he
in.
hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Right side. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. This is the MLB pregame. Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals. Number 91 will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. McHugh pauses. Here's the first. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up?
George Springer comes forward, hoping to get it going at the plate. Only 1 hit in his last 4 ball games. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely.
Let's go now. One time.
Got him. Avisail Garcia will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Hard hit ball to second.
Right here.
To
Find the
him.
ball.
On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. Dan Souza will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Number 91 steps in now.
The batter.
Hey, see you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Revere going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Number 91 will step in now. 2 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, having a pretty good one so far. We'll see if they pitch him any differently right here in this at-bat.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Revere. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Dan Souza. He drew a walk his first time up. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. A ball hit hard to the left side. Right at the third base. Number 91 will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. Matt Kemp will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had
The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 5-2. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
Our final line score this afternoon.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets. Back live now on the MLB pregame. From Southeast Texas, we welcome